exciting episode of Time Out with Fumi Akinbade. I'm sure you're ready for us. We're ready for you. Trust me, something beautiful, informative, educative, practical, just for you. The last time we were treating about how you can kill cancer, and how you can prevent it, and if you are already cancerous with maybe any of your organs, how you can move from a warrior to a survivor. And today again, we want to continue. Is a topic that affects everybody. Young, old, black, yellow, name it. So, today we are not going to waste time at all. I need you to call your friends and everybody and tell them it's another time to be well informed on Time Out with Fumi Akinbade. And I will go for a short break. When I'm back, I need you to be ready with your pen and paper because we have guests in the house who are adequately, relevantly well informed to help us out. So, I'll be right back shortly after the break. Don't go away. Are you concerned or worried or troubled about your health, about your marriage, your home, your children, your family? I know. Women out there, we are cumbersome with loads of activities. We are even under the pressure to perform, pressures of all sorts of runs and goals. For this singular reason, I have come out with a packaging that is full of information, educative, a packaging that is so practically providing solution for every woman out there. And that's why you have to join me on Time Out with Fumi Akinbade, the prestigious station, same time by 11 to 12, Monday to Friday is a live program. Did I just tell you that my name is Fumi Akinbade? Yes, I'm Fumi Akinbade, your certified sex therapist, your sexual health consultant, family and home management expert, and guess what? Just guess. One and only host of this exciting program that is on air, Time Out with Fumi Akinbade. So, I'm looking forward for you to join me in the next episode. You're welcome back. We're still on to Time Out with Fumi Akinbade, and we're still talking about how to kill cancer before it kills us. And we are saying there are a lot of things to do to prevent, as per action, as per food, as per a lot of lifestyle changes, and also if you are a cancerous patient already, things that you can do that amazingly can help you to become a survivor. So we're not going to waste time. We're going to go straight to introduce our co-discussant, our guest, and we'll go into the topic straight. We still have Mrs. Afini, agriculturist and nutritionist and a dietitian. My sister to be Mrs. Tayo Afini. You're welcome. And my pastor is still here, Pastor Francis Adebayo. I want to turn him to Adebayo. Can you imagine? Well, he's so vast knowledgeable in almost everything. And I respect his knowledge about that. So he's in the house also with me. And I'm also Fumi Akinbade. I said I started my medical career as a staff nurse midwife. Then I'm a medical health provider with MediServe Hospital, and I have a PhD in sex therapy. So we're going to go rolling. And all our information are actually World Health Organization based. Now we'll look at how can we prevent it, and if we are in it, how can we make it not kill us?
Yeah, thanks so much, Ma. You're welcome. Like the last time we discussed that to prevent cancer is to make our body to be alkaline and prevent it from being acidic. So, so which means, and we look at it, what can make our body acidic? Sugar, meat, and some other things that we'll mention later. But as far as we know that I will take a lot of water. When we take a lot of water, it helps the system. Also, lemon is very good to make the body alkaline. So when you make sure that your body is always alkaline, then your body system will also, the immune system will also be high. Because when your body is acidic, your immune system will be low. So all we need to do, we take a lot of water, we take a lot of citrus fruit and other things, and especially lemon, which will help us a lot.
And on a daily basis,
On a daily
because
basis.
since it's been said that every individual has cancer cells in their body, that it is when, and that the test does not detect it until it's above billions,
Yes.
few above billions, and even some of the people that are discharged and acquainted that they don't have cell cancer, it's because the test has not detected it. So instead of it multiplying, what can we do on a daily basis, daily routine, daily lifestyle? Yeah.
Someone
That's why villagers hardly have the small.
Yeah, so if the person can relocate for that period, it will help a lot. So
Wow.
that the person will reduce the amount of fumes from smoke, or maybe from vehicle or from around. So what we need to do is, number one, make sure that we leave that natural habitat, that one that is so natural, where we have a lot of
Pure
trees,
air.
pure air, not polluted one like the one we have in Lagos.
You
Pure
wanted to
air.
say something?
No, just collaborating with.
Okay.
Yeah, so pure hair that then also we should not eat on any junk food, any processed food. Tin food should be out of our meal. If you go ahead to take tin food, then you're playing with cancer. If you don't even have it, then you're on your way. So if you really want to take cancer out of your way, remove tin food out of your meal. Remove, sorry to say this, hot dog. Actually, while looking at it, doing my research, hot dog was precisely mentioned. Actually, as a first meal,
It's
you
actually
need to
pig
remove-
product. Pig.
Yes.
It's from pig. Yeah?
Yeah, so to remove from your meal,
And pig is never healthy.
yeah, because it takes about, is it not almost like 3 days to process it when you take it?
4.
4 days to
No,
digest.
to digest,
To digest
to only digest 4
Yes,
days.
4 days.
It's in your gut for 4
4
days.
So
Now, after digestion, it's so hard for it to even be assimilated.
Yeah.
So that one, I'm not sure
and
how
even if
many
you look
days.
at pork, for example, is more of fat.
Fat,
So-
and the skin is very thick and full of toxic.
So we need to
And it's in that skin we like to eat. Wow.
So we need to take a lot of vegetables and
Sorry, I think while you're talking about this, then something came to my mind, and that's the fact that many people have spoken about this before, and many people will say, "Oh, these are things that are easy to eat now. These are things that makes me feel good." But what I say to them is, Anthony Robinson said something some time ago. So there are two pains on the earth. So
Two
there's
pains.
two kind of pains that we all go through. We choose either of the one we have. He said there's pain of regret and there's pain of discipline.
Wow. I
Now,
love that.
If you imbibe and take all of these things that we say we shouldn't take, it means you are not disciplined enough to say no to regular consumptions of these
Of the
things.
stuff.
Then you will face the pain of
Of
regret. So you have to choose one. You know, because saying it's easier said than done, really. There was a time I lived on Coke on almost like
Every soda,
I live on soda almost every meal.
every supplement.
I had to say to
And we have to use
myself,
it to breathe
you
it
know
down.
what? It's either you die young taking this, or you choose to live long without it.
At least to go for indobales for your sons. And I also want to add here that milk causes the body to produce mucus, and especially in the gastrointestinal tract. And cancer feed all mostly on mucus and sugar.
Yes.
So milk, please, you don't need it. You don't just need it. Instead, the soya locally processed milk, the
without
milk,
sweet
yeah,
milk.
from wara, as in like wara. Even the wara is being cooked with leaf,
It's leaf, yeah.
so it's
That's
healthier.
what really gives it the shape.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a leaf,
yeah.
if they pour it in the leaf,
Yeah.
cook it.
Wow.
So that's what gives it the shape. That's why it come out in small bits.
Wow.
So it's very, very healthy.
Wow. You said something the other time that everybody has cancerous cells in their body. And something came to my mind is there are two ways to kill a lion. You either kill a lion by a gun,
A gun?
or you starve the lion.
Wow.
You
Yes.
stop giving the lion what it needs to eat. After a while, the lion becomes powerless and dies.
Exactly.
So if we know that, look, every human being has a tendency to grow these cancerous cells that are already in it, then the best thing to do sensibly is to say, look, I'm not going to feed the lion inside.
Starve it.
I'm going to starve it.
Let's just even put it this way: cancer is a lion inside us, unaware.
Yes.
And even the gun, the chemotherapy, the radiation, in fact, it's been said that to overcome the multiple nutritional deficiencies, changing diet to eat more adequately and healthy between 4 to 5 times per day, and by including supplement, this will all strengthen the immune system. Besides strengthening the immune system, we should note that chemotherapy involves poisoning these cells and also poisoning the normal cells,
the healthy cells.
even radiation.
Yes. That's why when people go through chemotherapy, immediately they depreciated, they demarcated and all other things, because it's killing both the good. And one thing about chemotherapy is that it affects both the liver, the kidney,
gastrointestinal tract, every organs, the lung, the kidney. Yeah.
So it affects everything. So while doing that, your immune system will also break down. And actually, there was this hospital I heard about in Kuwait. Actually, as they are giving you chemotherapy, there is a juice they give you in the morning. There's a juice you have to do
4 to 5 times.
4 to 5 times a day. So
day.
what they really depend on is that juice. Okay, we are using this to kill it, but it's bringing down your immune system. So
the juice is helping you to replace the
dead
health
cells. I saw
cells.
someone that just came back from Kuwait of recent, that I heard of that just came out from Kuwait of recent, and he said, I have to go back and learn it. I want to start the foundation. I'll come out of it.
Wow.
And I'm going to help other people.
Wow.
So
And we're actually looking forward for such a person.
He said, I've come out of it, I need to help other people. Because he said there is a drink I give him. When he said they blend it immediately, they blend it, they put it in the cup and drink it. In the afternoon, there's another thing they're giving to me. And you know that they're giving me green, they're giving me all manner of leaf, but it's pure leaf that they give to me. So we can come out of it. Now, you may not have the opportunity to go to Kuwait to do that, but there's some leaf and some other things we have here in Nigeria that can help us. So
Dandelion leaf, don't do without it.
yeah.
Apple, carrot, cabbage, spinach, cucumber, don't do without it.
Yeah, because all these things that we talk about, when we take them, it has a way of detoxifying the body. And anything that has
don't do without them. Yeah.
And we have the watermelon.
This house lead has it.
It has it. But
Watermelon have it.
Yeah, we don't have it in Nigeria.
Tomatoes has it.
Tomato also has it. Watermelon has it. Carrot has it. So these are the things that we can use to fight cancer. So like someone that has it, they're taking tomatoes. Now the tomato is like, you might not take it from boiled tomato. You take a cup of blended boiled tomato daily.
Add a pinch of salt and sugar. You drink it.
And,
it's very healthy.
And also, people that have cancer that are on the big side, first thing to do is to shed weight. Now, when you shed your weight, one thing about it is that because the person is fat, the tendency because of the fats, all the fat on the body, to feed on to the cancer. So it shows that there are something that is not right with your system. You're not losing weight, you're hacking and everything. So now had cancer to eat. Before you know, if the person is unfortunate to now have diabetes, that is another one.
Wow.
So the best bet is for you to lose weight, shed your weight. When you shed your weight, then you begin to feed on some honest food, and it will help. Also, green tea.
Yeah.
Green tea is very, very good.
We have the local one, the lemongrass.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Even ewedu, blend it together and drink like a juice. You will be amazed it's amazing. They are available.
Yeah, they are available everywhere. So also, we should also be mindful of the kind of green tea we drink.
Yes.
All this green tea. Sorry to say, China. Sorry to say, I don't want to mention it, but we need to be very careful of the green tea from that. I don't know. I just believe in the one from UK because UK have quality control. Although we don't make it in Nigeria. From Canada also have little quality control. But so if you know that, you want to buy a cheap one, be very sure of the quality.
In fact, I need to tell us that the number to call is 081-861-75866. 081-861-75866. And please, we might not be able to take all your calls. A lot of calls are coming. We're going to read them and a lot of text messages. But by Thursday, at number 21, Wale Ogunjimi by Tasty Fried Chicken, at Agbaku Street, along Agbaku Street, off Allen or Pebi Allen. We're there by 12 to 3 to help us. All those information, we have loads of them. We have time constraint here, but we are just trying to say that live healthier. Be there to receive idobales for your daughter. Be there to go and give idobales on behalf of your son.
Absolutely.
It's yes, at least that your old age is not synonymous to sickness.
Yeah.
Old age is not synonymous to like I'm losing memory. No. We need us to let us know. And I want to quickly add this before we go on break. When the body has too much toxic burden from the chemotherapy and radiation, your immune system is either comprises or destroyed. Hence, that person can succumb to various other infections and complications. So that's why you see from one problem to another, like double wahala for the body. You don't need to suffer it. We'll be right back shortly after this break. We're still on. You can kill cancer and you can be a survivor. Don't go. We'll be right back. Are you concerned or worried or troubled about your health, about your marriage, your home, your children, your family? I know. Women are there. We are cumbersome with loads of activities. We are even under the pressure to perform, pressures of all sort of runs and goals. For this singular reason, I have come out with a packaging that is full of information, educative, a packaging that is so practically providing solution for every woman out of that. And that's why you have to join me on Time Out with Fumi Akinbade, the prestigious station, same time by 11 to 12, Monday to Friday is a live program. Did I just tell you that my name is Fumi Akinbade? Yes, I'm Fumi Akinbade, your certified sex therapist, your sexual health consultant, family and home management expert, and guess what? Just guess. One and only host of this exciting program that is on air. Time Out with Fumi Akinbade. So, I'm looking forward for you to join me in the next episode. You're welcome back. We're still on to Time Out with Fumi Akinbade, and we're actually helping you to be the best you can with your health. And we've been talking about how you can kill cancer, and if you are suffering from it, how you can leave the level of a warrior to a survivor. I need to read this from the Oak King's Hospital. It said, cancer cells thrive in an acidic environment. A meat-based diet is so acidic. Meat also contains livestock antibiotics, which grow hormones and parasites, which are all harmful, especially to people with cancer. That's a research from John Hopkins Hospital, and in their journal also. It says a diet made of that our diet is actually a diet should be made of 80% fresh vegetables and juice, whole grain, seed, nuts, and a little fruit help put the body into an alkaline environment. So when we are talking about alkaline environment, we are not actually saying the air, as in the body alkaline environment. About 20% can be from cooked food, including beans. And I also said the leaf of bean, the tender leaf of bean, can be used for vegetable salad. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. It's healing. It's good for every cases. Fresh, crunchy vegetable is good. Then fresh vegetable juice provide light enzymes that are easily absorbed and reach down to cellular level within 15 minutes to nourish and enhance growth of healthy cells. Especially for people that are suffering from this. When you take this, you are sure that your cells will be reproducing healthy ones. Now, to obtain live enzymes for building healthy cells, try and drink fresh vegetable. We have talked about it over and over. Ewedu is a fresh vegetable. Even okra, dice it, blend it, and drink it like that without cooking. It's a fresh vegetable. Fresh vegetable juice. Most vegetables include all of this one that we have said. They are good, and we can eat them raw, crunchy, at least 2 to 3 times. And we say 5 serve is still the best. Enzymes are destroyed at temperature that is above 104 degrees, and that's why we ask the nutritionist that how best do we prepare our.
Yeah, for us to prepare our vegetable and to get all the nutrients from it, we don't have to pour hot water in the vegetable before preparing it. Actually, I've killed all the nutrients.
Rinse it most of the time.
Yes,
That's
so
not
you don't put salt and put hot water. You kill the nutrients in the vegetable. So the best way to do it, after frying your stew and it's done, you want to add the vegetable to it. Just put the vegetable, mix it with your pepper, just between 3 and 5 minutes, steam it and remove it from the fire so that it will still be fresh. And especially when you want to take out broccoli or cauliflower or some other, even the lemon leaf, if you want it to be steamed before eating it, just put water, let water boil. Put a sieve, a stainless steel, put a little salt, a little olive oil, and steam it. Now, many times you don't even know the reason why we put oil in our salad. Is to make the nutrients in the vegetables available to our system. So, that's the reason you see you keep using a salad cream. But at times, this salad cream can be so fatty in their, in making. So, it's better to use olive oil, or you use rapeseed oil, or sunflower oil. Either monounsaturated
it should
oil.
not be saturated with fat.
It must be monounsaturated oil or polyunsaturated oil.
And even we've said the best way to know if your oil, your palm oil, your whatever oil is not saturated with fat, as in like densely packed with fat. Put it in the fridge, not the freezer. In the next 10 minutes, if it's congealed, that oil is not meant for you. It's not meant for you.
The oil like sunflower and olive oil, put it in freezer 24 hours, 7 days. It will not solidify.
That's what I eat.
It will not solidify, and this is good for our system. So when you take this kind of oil, so the reason is that let me explain to us. Now when you talk of saturated oil and saturated oil, the saturated oil about 17 carbons, and there is no breaking point.
Yeah. So it's stored.
So it's stored in the body.
It's concealed in and narrow our arteries. That's why you get all these arteriosclerosis and then.
So when you eat monounsaturated, it shows that there is a breaking point with water. Then polyunsaturated oil, it has more than one point that can easily mix with water. So that's why they call it poly and mono. Mono
but
is
they can break.
They can break. They can easily mix with water. So which means when we take it into our system, they can easily mix with our system and digest. So we need this to prepare with a salad or vegetables, and you take it. So when you steam your vegetable, 3-5 minutes maximum, take it away from the fire. It's still fresh. Take it. So for someone that has issue with cancer and you are fine, the person wants to survive it. So all this vegetable, you take it. Then you limit your carbohydrate food, because the end product of carbohydrate is glycogen, which is the same thing with sugar. So not that you don't take it at all, because you still need it. You need a little
whole grain.
Yes, you need the whole grain. You need a little of it to survive, because you need
the energy.
To turn it to energy for you to walk around, to do some other things.
And we still need a healthy metabolism.
Yes. Yeah, so you need it, but if you have 2 portions of vegetable, then a portion of rice. And mind you, not polished rice. I rather advise a father rice.
Go to the village. Forget your father town. In your hometown, the local made rice is the best. You know, it tastes somehow. He's not, doesn't have swagger. He's not tush. Man, those people that eat it, they live healthier. In fact, there's this thing I heard. They said we in Lagos, we are the body of a car. That we don't have engine. That those in the village, they have engine, but the body might not be there. So which one will you have preferred?
True. I went visiting the village in ministry work, and I spent 3 days there. Well, they didn't have all the infrastructure and all, but I totally enjoyed everything I had.
Yeah.
The vegetable was directly from the farm, fresh.
Not
preserved, not anything. Right.
You can
the
smell
chicken
the odor.
was right from the garden.
Can you imagine?
You know, and it tasted so much different from the chicken that I've
You
been.
feel like maybe we should just do the tent here.
You know, and I said, wow, what nature can do. You know, how nature can prevent diseases and keeps us healthy.
Yeah.
You know, and another dimension I would love to add to this is cancer cells don't survive in a disoxygenated environment, which is the more exercise that you have, that you do, the more oxygen is available for your
all the
system.
organs of the body.
Yes.
So it's important that we also exercise this body as a matter of intentionally doing it to create enough oxygen supply into your body system.
Pastor, I have a question for you on that. Somebody said, I run and I run fast. As soon as I run fast, my heart skips very well. I want to do exercise. What do I do? Is there a problem there?
You might need to say it's medical
I think you
doctor.
need to see the doctor. Because you need this running.
Yes.
You need to run.
And one thing the exercise also allows us to do is, after exercise, you take a lot of water.
Yeah.
You know, so combining your oxygen that you have made available for your body and taking a lot of water at the same time grows and builds your immune system.
Actually, by the time you take the water, you realize that by the time you settle down, you're sweating. So the toxins will come out of your body.
Yes.
So it's good for us. Actually, people that have breast cancer, they always advise, if you can do exercise, don't stay in the house. Because you said you have cancer does not mean that you're a dead person. You can survive it.
You
with
are
the word of
survivor.
God that I believe in, with the word of God, and you eating right, you can survive it. So what we need to do is to know that there is hope for you. Don't tell yourself, because we have been told this, that is the end of your life. No, you can't come out of it.
Certainly. And another dimension to it might be, I believe strongly that cancer, like most other diseases, especially cancer, has three dimensions.
Okay.
The body, the mind, and the spirit.
Okay.
When our body has not been conditioned to live in a toxic environment, and there are some spiritual things that are very toxic, like unforgiveness.
Wow.
It's very toxic to your entire metabolism. So when you have bitterness inside of you, you're not doing harm to the person you're bitter against.
It's free.
You're doing harm to yourself.
Wow.
And bitterness can actually begin to activate some things inside of you. Yeah, they're toxic because your body does not survive in that kind of thing.
It actually produces an acidic
environment, you know. And so we must run away from anything that could produce those acidic toxins in our body.
Forgiveness. Whether the person says sorry or not, move on.
Forgive before offenses.
Yes, advance forgiveness. Just practice it. I tell them.
Just tell yourself, but don't forgive this person.
Every December 31st, I'll tell them I've forgiven you for the remaining year, for the coming year.
In fact, everybody has forgiven you for every offenses in 2016.
You know, because the truth of the matter is that offenses will come.
Yes.
But I must do myself a favor by avoiding toxic in my system. You cannot be living in unforgiveness and bitterness and you smile.
It also affects
and
the mind.
affects your mind. It affects everything.
It's a psychosomatic thing.
Yes. So it also has a spiritual dimension, and that's part of what people need to run away from.
Actually, I was told of a woman that has cancer and has bitterness towards her husband. They told the woman, release your husband.
Yes.
Wow.
And after a while, after some weeks, started seeing changes in her body.
Wow.
So another thing is that if there's anything that anybody is holding against anyone, at times you might feel that the person deserves that punishment or you not forgiving the person. But because of your health, let go of the pain, let go of the bitterness, and free yourself. Because the more bitterness you have against the person, the more acid that will secrete from your system and harm your system.
Really, it's been proven scientifically that a lot of heart-related problems,
even arthritis,
comes from such things. When you hold on to somebody in your heart, you hold on to bitterness in your heart, you are grieved over something that somebody has done for you 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and you harbor these things in your heart. And your heart is not, God did not wire your heart to walk that way. So you're walking contrary to nature. and
working against itself.
working against the way your
normal
body has been
environment.
programmed. So therefore, those things will create imbalance in your system.
So no wonder you're looking younger. Wow. I think I will take that home. Maybe we should answer this question. The number to call in is 081-861-75866. 081-861-75866. And we say if you call in and we can pick your call, we just want to give you the relevant information. You can make us an SMS, or on Thursday only, you could meet us at number 21 Wale Ogunjimi at Tasty Fried Chicken by Agbaoku, Okpebi Alf Allen, and between 12 and 3 or 2:30, we'll be there. This question says, please ma, if someone has a multiple fibroid, which is actually also cancerous, and it's getting bigger, what will she be taking to reduce the size?
Actually, we have a house leek. House leek can help. That billion can help. Also, you can take anything like turmeric help inflammation.
Yeah.
Ginger help inflammation. Garlic help inflammation. Can begin to feed on it on a daily basis to help you. And one thing is that, to me, I would like to say to all the women outside there, you don't need it to be big before you start taking good care of yourself.
That means you need to check up yourself.
Yes.
Check your womb.
Check it.
Even if you're a teenager, it doesn't make any difference.
So if you take like 2 cloves of garlic in a day, it will help the system. Actually, I discovered that even fibroid is as a result of toxic. And if you avoid meat, it will not grow. But if you have fibroid and you are feeding on meat, because of the collagen inside the meat as well, will help the collagen and it will grow more. So at times, even if it's what we eat, that we need to avoid some things so that those things that are there will not grow bigger. So you know that there's tendencies that, okay, and you know fibroid as well has hereditary, like, you know, it's hereditary. So you need to be very careful and know that, okay, your mother then mind what you take a lot of vegetables. This time around, we are talking about vegetables because we realize that all this meat and everything is affecting us negatively. So we need to be careful of what we're taking. Some people even before 40, they have before 30 years, they have fibroid already. Why they are not even giving back to any baby?
In fact, there is this write-up I read in a journal, an ONG journal, that I'm trying to get the name, the English name, but it's called Efoi Igbagba. It's a little bit bitter. They said it's very, very healthy for those who have not had children, so that it will just prepare the womb. They said Igbagba, Igbo. Some people call it Igbo. It brings out garden egg, but the garden egg is not the one people eat. That is very bitter. But they say if you can eat that garden egg, now for Igba or Igbo, that it's very good, especially for you looking for the fruit of the womb. That when you eat this, you drink the fluid regularly, like once in a week. That's very healthy. I got it written, and you see, all these things are available for us.
Yeah. And they are not far-fetched.
They're not.
No, that's why I made mention of. I made mention of what we can easily see.
Yeah.
I have it all around me. I want anybody to come and pick it up. It's very good. Now let's look at this question that I sent. It says, sorry for taking you back. Is it aloe vera that is healthy, or the bark, or the juice, or what are you trying to say? If yes, what did you say? I think that goes to you.
It is aloe vera for what? For diabetes, because aloe vera is also good for diabetes, or for ulcer. Just a spoon, you scoop with a spoon is okay for the day. It heals deep surgical wounds. So
It's
if you
deep,
have
wound healer.
yes, so if you have a perforated intestine and you want to heal yourself, you take aloe vera. It will help it to heal up. So,
Okay.
and it's only the gel, the white gel, not the latex. The latex is the yellow one. The latex is not.
Which is the one you rinse off.
You rinse off, yes. It's the white one, the jelly-like one. You scoop it, then you take it.
Okay, we'll answer this question and go on a short break. We're still talking about how you can prevent cancer, how you can kill it, and if you are affected, how you can be a survivor. Now, a question, he said, hello, doctor, thanks for this program. More blessing, thank you. My menstrual period is not regular. What can I do? Sorry, I didn't hear your reply. Never took light. So I put on gel. Don't worry, we'll be better off. If you have, the question was a menstrual cycle pain, which is also called dysmenorrhea. Dysmenorrhea is a painful cycle. Most of the time, we see it often, which we don't say it as an issue with those who have not had children, probably because of the lumps of the clotted blood, of the blood being shed. Because actually menstruation is otherwise called a weeping womb. When the egg fertilized, with the egg released from the ovum, is not fertilized. I get to the womb and it breaks down. Then the womb also that has been prepared, as if you lay a duvet on a bed, is now shedding the duvet, which as is a sort of scraping. Now, if you were still not active with relationship issue, the hole is tight. So passing through that hole gives you pains at the pelvic region. So when you do vigorous exercise, like our pastor has said, the pelvic muscle, the pelvic region, gives way, easily allows any flow. Then put some hot water bottle, wrapped with a napkin under your tummy, and make sure that prior to that time, you take a lot of juice. 5 alive you should take: apple, carrots, cabbage, spinach, cucumber. Just a serve of 50 naira. Blend it together and drink prior, and take a lot of water. And make sure you sleep in where it's aerated. So for the chap that the light went off, we've repeated your question. So we'll go on a sharp break. We'll be right back. We're still on to timeout with Fumi Akinbade. Are you concerned or worried or troubled about your health, about your marriage, your home, your children, your family? I know women out there, we are cumbersome with loads of activities. We are even under the pressure to perform, pressures of all sort of runs and goals. For this singular reason, I have come out with a packaging that is full of information, educative, a packaging that is so practically providing solution for every woman out there. And that's why you have to join me on Time Out with Fumi Akinbade, the prestigious station, same time by 11 to 12, Monday to Friday is a live program. Did I just tell you that my name is Fumi Akinbade? Yes, I'm Fumi Akinbade, your certified sex therapist, your sexual health consultant, family and home management expert, and guess what? Just guess. One and only host of this exciting program that is on air, Time Out with Fumi Akinbade. So, I'm looking forward for you to join me in the next episode. You're welcome back. We're still on to Time Out with Fumi Akinbade, and we're discussing how you can kill cancer, how you can prevent cancer, and if you're worrying against it, how you can be a survivor. We want you to know that if you put on your survivor cap and your survivor instinct, you can do anything. Like our pastor said, 2 ways you can kill a lion: either by putting AK-45 and cocking your gun and emitting bullets, or you starve the lion to death. So we are saying starve the cancer cells to death. And please, one of the things you do every day is juice. Tomatoes is very nice. Even when I started taking tomatoes, I felt, what is this now? When we want to enjoy oneself, all the good things they say don't take. But with a pinch of salt and sugar. But the sugar should actually be dates or pure honey. You would drink this tomato juice, you'll be amazed you'll drink it. Yeah.
Boil the tomato and take a cup.
Just a cup.
Just a cup.
It will help.
It will help.
Now, we said the number to call in is 081-861-758-66. 081-861-758-66. There's a question here. Please, ma, can a pregnant woman take bitter leaf either raw or in a soup? A pregnant woman. I think you need to get that one answered for us. There is a question in here. We're sorry we won't be able to say it because of this time belt. Now there's another question. Hello, I have not been sleeping very well without having fever, not thinking I have to go to the hospital every time. I've been given all sorts of things, but I will not sleep well. Please, how many hours of sleep is recommended, Pastor?
Well, depends on the age.
The age, yeah. I think it depends. Yeah.
You know, for a middle-aged person, 6 to 7 hours of sleep is recommended. For a young adolescent, 9 to 10 hours of sleep is recommended.
And for the lower one, you can go 12 hours if there are no school runs. Yeah. But now, if you're not sleeping well, let's look at this. Don't put on your TV, off your phone, off your laptop, and make sure you off the lights. It's funny. Then make sure that your beddings, don't let them be too bright colors. We've discovered that dark color makes you sleep faster. It actually helps on the iris. It dulls your iris. And besides, take a bath and make sure there's enough aeration. And also, if you eat late, you might be tossing to and fro on bed. Make sure by 5, 6, 6:30, later 7, you're done with meal. Then make sure you take a little water, because if you take too much water, you keep on waking up and sleeping. I think you wanted to say something.
Yeah, you know, there's this food called, what do you call it again? This grocery berry.
Chinese grocery berry, yeah.
It's good for it. You can take it one.
And it's available.
It's available, yeah. Might be expensive, but it's available. Go to Shop Frank everywhere.
And then worries. We live in a part of the world where people are worried about.
If you are not worried, they will say about
every single thing. There's no amount of worry that can make an ice block to turn into gas immediately.
Wow.
We still have to go.
Please, can you repeat yourself again and again?
There's no amount of worry that will make an ice block to turn into gas immediately. No matter the amount of heat, you know, you still have the ice block will still have to go through a process. What I'm saying in essence is there's no amount of worry that will change
some situation, even all situations.
So that there's really no point, because worry itself is energy. You are emitting a lot of energy.
As in, when you worry.
Yes, when you worry, it's a mental thing, and your brain
mental exertion.
Yeah, it's mental exertion.
Wow.
It's been discovered that mental exertion is even more burdensome than physical exertion.
And that's even maybe where stress comes
from. That's where stress comes from, most times. So if you are given to worry, sleep will not be your friend.
Wow.
So you need to know how to decongest your mind of certain things. The scripture says to us that cast all your cares upon him, for he cares for you.
He can take care of the body.
He can take care of the body.
Wow.
If you refuse to sleep, you're suffer twice. You're worrying, and then you're not giving your body rest.
And the worry does not.
And the worry will not solve the problem. So the problem is still there, and then you're adding to the problem again. It's double wala. So people should learn how to just decongest. Okay, God, I leave this into your hands.
And maybe we should just utter a word of prayer about the worries, the issues, since you can take care of them. There's another question in here, and we said the line to call in is 081-861-758-66. He said, and Mrs. Mekuleji, sorry if I don't pronounce your name properly, from Ajegule, Ikorodu. I'm 54 years old. Kindly prescribe the best fruit for my age, because I'm fond of taking soda and soft drinks.
It shows that the person has
she's actually in her menopause. So she's not even helping herself. So we'll start from
the taste bud is the sugar one. So
Sweet one.
so she needs to know if she really needs to change. Let her take what do you call it?
Dietary approach against
watermelon.
It's sweet. It's
pineapple.
tasty.
They put
local pineapple,
Local.
not the one that was that they use fertilizer.
the local one.
Yes, because we have so much of this pineapple hawked all around our people from the north. They are not the best though. It is the local one. The local one makes your teeth it make you look as if it's not sweet. And you say, some people say my teeth snaps. That is the best. So I just wanted to chip that in here.
Put ginger. Ginger will suppress the sugar in it.
Okay.
So you can take it.
And of course, when you boil the back cover, the cover of all your citrus, yes, boil it like you've recommended several times and take it. It will also help to kill gradually the sweet
taste
But then cucumber is also good, very good. So if the person feel like always snacking on something, take cucumber all the time. It will help you regulate your blood pressure, reduce the sugar level, and it helps a lot. It has 92% of water, so it has a way of helping the system.
And then we must add, all of these things can be said, and the person will still not do it. It's your discipline
lifestyle.
You just have to say to yourself, I either want to live long and see my children's children, or I continue to take these sweet things and die, or become a vegetable myself, that my children will carry
Even if
up
you
and
don't
down.
have children, live a healthy life at old age. And we kept on saying old age is not synonymous to sickness. That you are old does not mean you must be sick.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Actually, I think what we're talking about here, prevention is better than cure.
Basically.
Prevents any manner of either high blood pressure, diabetes, or anything. If there's a way you can prevent it, prevent it.
Prevention is not only better than cure, it's cheaper than cure.
Can you imagine? That's the truth of the matter. It's actually cheaper. Do you know how much you spend going to the hospital?
Yes.
Even to do some blood work, you know how much you spend?
Because most of these things that we've spoken about are things that are not far-fetched.
And because
Taking water, for example, is everywhere.
Fruits are expensive, and because of the condition of the country these days, people just want
But when you compare the
fruit is not expensive more
not
than
that
meat.
expensive.
it's not expensive.
Yes.
Not even more than fish.
And then will you compare it to the money you spend on drugs
Yes.
and going to
We
the
have to
hospital?
think that way to help us to know that we need to feed on fruits and vegetables.
And you can plant some.
Yeah.
A seed of papaya grows within few months. A seed of tomatoes grow within, or any type of
Actually,
vegetable
when
within.
you have space within your environment, plant your vegetable yourself and feed on it.
You don't even need space.
Waste it every
You
morning.
see all those paint buckets that you are not using again, perforate them, pour sand and put any of these things and any of the perishable, the back of any of your perishable, use it as manure. That's what I do. And it's cheaper. So you may, if you are the one that has swagger, you may just give them different colors and just arrange them neatly in your front yard.
How much is a bottle of soda and one apple? It's almost the same price.
It's almost the same.
So
yeah, a bottle of soda and one apple. No, one apple is even 50 naira.
It's cheaper.
Some bottle of soda is 100, 150 if you want to go with the can.
So it's much cheaper to prevent it than to start curing it.
And I also want to add here that 54 years, a woman, you must be in your menopausal state. So your estrogen and your progesterone, that is also has been helping you to stabilize your immunity, is gone. So you are susceptible more to infection. So if you have been doing this and you've been getting away with it, the moment you are entering your menopause, you are actually in your menopause period now, you will just discover that you are more sickly. So please, wake in the morning, carrot, apple, tomatoes, cabbage, spinach, cucumber should be part of it. Just take it. Take it in the morning 5 serve per day. Make sure that they are not what will make you to go to the toilet, because most of this food they make you run toilet. So juice them. Make sure that you just take them. They are necessary. They are necessary. Even with the hot flash, I've discovered that it's been reduced. It reduces hot flash. Sleeplessness that those people with menopause have, it's been reduced. Even men with andropause, the midlife, it's reduced. You just see yourself healthier. We'll take this last question because we say anything that is sweet is just not enough. Now, there is a question in here. I have a big tummy. How do I reduce it? And also have fibroid 4 months. My name is Blessing. This
Fibroid 4 months.
for 5 months. I think she just discovered the fibroid.
Is the fibroid growing or?
The question say, good day, ma. Thank you for this job. It's nice. I have a big tummy. How do I reduce it? I also have fibroid. 5 months. No, maybe still breastfeeding for 5 months. Maybe some of the letters are off, but there's a fibroid, and I think she's probably pregnant for 5 months or breastfeeding for 5 months. We could handle each differently. Okay, so and she also had big tummy. I don't think she's pregnant. I think if she says she has big tummy, she wants to reduce it. It's like probably she has fibroid and she's not pregnant. Maybe breastfeeding. Okay, maybe.
So, okay, if that be the case, then the person can take cucumber juice every night. Then after 6 o'clock, stop your meal, or latest 7. Then you will feel like taking anything in the night. Just feed on your vegetables, your fruits, your salad. Then every night let the person take cucumber juice. Or in the morning, take lemon, not lime. Lime is alkaline. Lime is acidic, lemon is alkaline. So you take your lemon every morning and night. Then also, garlic is good for belly fat. So it can help you to shed weight. It can help your tummy as well, especially the dry one. It can help your cholesterol as well. So when you take lemon, you take your cucumber juice, it helps the system.
Then I also want to add to the 54-year-old woman. We came in here the other time, we trashed the issue of high blood pressure, and we talked about DASH, dietary approach to stop hypertension. And we brought a sample of unripe coconut, garbage, and the juice of the unripe coconut, dates, and what else? There was something that dandelion leaf, cucumber, and it was so tasty. Every one of us was scrambling for a spoon. It was so tasty. Because if you have a taste bud for sweet things, that alone solve your problem. Date is very sweet. We'll be going, but before we go, we just want to take this last SMS. I started menstruating after 6 months. I had my first baby then. But my second child was not like that. My second child, after the birth, I started menstruating 2 months. Is there any problem? Normally, there may be, there may not be. But ideally, if you have put your first child to exclusive breastfeeding, as in like 10 times to feed per day, you would definitely may not menstruate for 9 months. Because there is a prolactin, there is a natural family planning method, hormone, that prevents estrogen and progesterone to bring out the egg, to bring out menstruation. But now, if in after your second delivery, you introduce milk, you introduce early feed, and the baby is not breastfeeding, you may likely see your period 2 months after, because the reflex action of sucking the breast nipple trigger your adrenaline and produces more prolactin. But if that one is not much, you don't. Everything good, always have an end. From all of us, we say, live healthy. And Pastor says,
well, like I did the last time, I like to pray for everybody living with cancer. And we just want to trust God as we join our hands together and believe that God will give you the strength to carry through and will release the energy of the Holy Spirit to heal your body and make you well in the name of Jesus. It's not a death sentence. You can live above it.
I support all they said. Bye for now. Au revoir.